Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Beauty Authority. I'm Tatiana Bido, Director of Aesthetic Content for New Beauty, and I'm here with Shiri Sarfati of Repêchage. Hi, Shiri. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you for coming on and speaking with New Beauty today. We are at Spa E on Lincoln Road, one of the many spas you can come and have a Repêchage facial. But today we're talking specifically about menopausal skin.
Yes, perimenopausal, menopausal, kind of in it.
Yes,
I'm
hot.
feeling a little hot as we speak.
It is a hot topic, no pun intended, right now. But let's talk a little bit about Repêchage, which is a cult classic brand. Can you tell me about the history of Repêchage and how it began?
Absolutely. So my name is Shiri Sarfati. I'm the Executive Vice President at Repêchage. I'm also a licensed esthetician right here in the state of Florida. I love the beauty industry. I grew up in the beauty industry. I had my first seaweed facial, Repêchage seaweed facial, at the age of 3 by my mother. So I literally grew up around spa facials. My mother is the founder and continues to be the CEO of Repêchage. So we are a family owned and operated business made here in the USA. And it really has been super fun because I remember being a 4-year-old and people would always ask me and they would say, Shiri, what do you want to do when you grow up? Right? Every adult asks a kid that question.
Right.
And I'd always say, I want to have a chocolate factory just like Willy Wonka. That was my canned answer. And so today we have a factory. It's not making chocolate.
No, but it's making some of the best skincare out there. And based on a seaweed complex, can you talk a little bit about that seaweed complex? I'm going to say it wrong. It's Laminaria
Laminaria digitata.
digitata. But tell us about this hero ingredient that is in so many of Repêchage's products.
Yes. So Laminaria digitata, and it sounds like an Italian pasta dish, but it's not. There are over actually 80,000 species of seaweed worldwide. We're currently utilizing about 15 to 16 different types of species of seaweed. Laminaria digitata is one of our hero seaweeds, as well as Ascophyllum nodosum. And we sustainably harvest our seaweed off the coast of Maine.
Okay.
Where it undergoes our proprietary process. We actually do our own extraction of seaweed on premises. And by this process, which is an aqueous process, we're able to retain all the vitamins, minerals, amino acids, trace elements, polysaccharides, phytohormones. I mean, seaweed is truly a non-deficient plant that has an source of micronutritional elements. However, at any phase of extraction or harvesting, those micronutrients can degrade. So
Yes.
it's really important the way we harvest, the fact that within 24 hours of harvest, our seaweed is air dried, covered, not oven dried. So from the source all the way through.
From where you source it to
Exactly.
how you source it and how you process it, it's all been very well thought out. So we
Completely.
get the best of the best as far as nutrients and minerals. That's so amazing. So we know
And
that.
one other point,
Yes.
though, that's really important. We don't just say seaweed is known to have these vitamins and minerals. We actually do third-party lab testing on our own extract.
So knowing that we have this amazing seaweed ingredient, and now we have more women talking about menopausal skin and menopausal concerns, how has Repêchage come to meet those concerns with new formulas? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we've almost grown up with our clients since my mother started the company in 1980.
Lydia
Sarfati.
Yes.
She's a globally recognized beauty and wellness expert and spa expert. But we've really grown up with our clients, and we always formulate based on our feedback, working with our spas across the globe in over 50 countries worldwide and hearing the needs of our clients. So actually millennials today are hitting their perimenopausal and menopausal years. So this is a large population that is experiencing for the first time these types of hormonal changes. So here we are able to address their needs, their skincare needs, because they're seeing changes in their skin, in their bodies, in their health. And we're able to address these needs through the power of peptides.
Yes.
We're formulating not only with our fabulous seaweed, but also with 4 clinically proven peptides.
Okay, so let's talk about peptides for a minute
Yes.
because they another hot topic in skincare.
Mhm.
What are peptides doing for our skin? And can you tell me a little bit about your triple action peptide formula and why that's special?
Absolutely. So it is a triple action peptide formula because of the multi peptides that we're using. But peptides are a large chains of amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. So they are able to work almost by fooling the skin into rebuilding. Whereas traditionally, the rules or golden rules was let's exfoliate the skin so we have renewal and new
Right.
skin that regenerates and we have this beautiful youthful skin caused by skin trauma, whether
Right.
it's a deep peel or an exfoliation. We are creating that wound healing
We're
response.
like forcing our skin into regenerating faster.
Correct.
But with peptide,
You're fooling your skin.
you're tricking your skin.
Yes, it's like the skincare hack.
It's a more gentler way of saying,
Correct.
let's move things along.
Yeah, and for us, repêchage traditionally, we've always been about maintaining the skin barrier that we have our clients who've been with our line for 30, 40 years and have great glowing skin that's not thinned, that's not wrinkled, that's not sagging because hydration,
Yes.
maintaining the skin barrier, and then utilizing those clinically proven ingredients to help boost the collagen production and the stimulation. That's where we want to go.
It's almost like the ABCs of skincare. And so you're applying those foundational ideas and philosophies to this new concern. It's actually not a new concern. We're just talking about it a lot more. But the cooling, let's talk about the cooling element because as someone who is entering this stage, well, I'm already there. I've already landed. I am so hot all of the time. I'm hot especially at night, flipping the covers off of me.
Not getting a restful sleep, which is also going to accelerate the aging process.
Yes.
Sleep is so important.
We are in distress. We are in distress. So the cooling is like a lifesaver.
It's just so wonderful. You can mist on the go.
Yes.
So we're utilizing a Cryoactive's menthol lactate that is
Say that 3 times fast. No, I'm just kidding.
It is actually clinically proven. Not only does it give you that instant cooling effect,
Yes.
but it reactivates in humidity. And living here in South
Oh my
Florida,
gosh, we need this.
yes.
Yes. And it's a whole system. So it's not just one misting product. Can you walk me through what that system looks like and how, if you're in this age range or having these concerns, what a daily regimen would look like?
Well, I think what's really important because we are a professional skincare line, it really is always about doing the in skincare treatment service, right? So we're coupling the at-home care with the in-clinic treatment. So for us, that includes our new triple action lift peptide cryofacial, which you received.
It was so amazing and my skin felt so refreshed. And not just because I was taking a moment to have that self-care, wonderful repêchage facial that everybody knows and loves, but because it really did activate just a more, my skin is so reactive already. It just calmed everything down and it was really a moment of bliss and restoration.
I love that. Well, and you had it right here at Spot
I
E.
did.
And it's so wonderful taking those 60 minutes. Not only is that a moment of self-care, but we're getting amazing results after just one treatment. Smoother skin, glowing, reduction of redness. So in 60 minutes, you can see a big difference in your skin.
Absolutely. And especially right now, this time of year where you just feel dull.
Yes.
And you need that extra pep. It was amazing. Incredible.
Yes. So you're going to do that for maintenance purpose. I like to recommend at least a monthly facial.
Okay.
And you can couple that with weekly express facials once a week. So if you do have the time, even for a 30 or 40-minute quick facial massage, getting those professional results in tandem with a good at-home skincare routine.
Yes.
That is going to be your maximal result for your skin. And what does the skincare routine look like? It's not just night. It needs to be twice a day, and it needs to be consistent. I always say it's about having consistent results, working with formulas that are meant to be layered together, because I feel a lot of clients today, they're so confused and they're cherry picking lines and they don't know that
there's a lot of mix and matching happening.
a lot.
And then sometimes it's really difficult, even myself, to know, when do I need a serum? When do I need a cream?
Right.
When do I layer on a mist? Can I use it all day long because I
Yes,
want to?
You can. You can with our mist. You can mist yourself all day long.
Amazing.
It's true. There's so much consumer confusion today. I have clients that come to us and they just say they're red, they're irritated, they're blotchy. And they're like, why? I've been using all the things, right? The vitamin C serum and the glycolic cleanser. They're doing too much.
I was going to say, are we going too far?
Too much. Yes.
Yes. And especially during this time, we want to retain as much as we can. We're drying out. Our hormones are running amok. So I love having something I can grab.
Right.
And I don't actually need to know the science because someone else has done all of the work for me. That's my favorite type of product, right?
Yes. So, and what's nice about the peptide line, we have 3 products in it. So we have a peptide serum, the peptide moisturizer, and the mist that you can use all day long. And then you can, incorporate your favorite cleanser or your favorite toner into that 3-part routine. And then just being consistent with it is always the game.
Amazing. Okay. So how does the cooling effect actually help with reactive skin that's going through these changes?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that first of all, just the sensorial experience of having a cooling mist is so wonderful for the skin, but the mist also contains the peptides. So you are also getting firming benefits in addition to the sensation of feeling refreshed and cool. So that is something that people can grab on the go or just incorporate into their daily skincare routine. And it is going to instantly refresh, reduce redness, plump the skin with the peptides. And we also have blue algae.
Ooh, and what is the blue algae doing for us?
It's the spirulina. It's a blue spirulina. So that is also going to help with the firming benefits in the skin.
So we want lifted, we want glowier, we want dewier.
Yes, we want all of those.
Yes.
We need that major glow up. And, that is what people are looking for also in our age group is hydration. A lot of people feel dry, dehydrated, especially here living in South Florida. Sometimes you think, oh, it's humid. We don't need the hydration, but we are in artificial air so much of our time here is under air conditioning. You've been traveling a lot, Tatiana.
A lot.
You're in this circulated artificial air in the cabin. Really
Your
need
skin's
that hydration.
depleted.
Yes.
It's thirsty.
It's thirsty.
It's so thirsty.
It really is. Or just even, the amount of screen time that we have in front of the blue light.
Yes.
So our skin is just needing that quench, and we're able to address that with these incredible seaweeds. We have 2 forms of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is something people are very familiar with, but there's actually 2 forms of hyaluronic acid in our new triple action lift peptide line, one that's more topical and one that penetrates deeper. So we're addressing both that topical dehydration and then more of that plumping up the skin as well.
We need all of this. So Repêchage is known for the 4-layer facial. It's a classic. How can we give ourselves a little spa-worthy moment at home that kind of fits in with the Repêchage philosophy?
Yeah, absolutely. So the 4-layer facial is a facial my mother actually developed in 1980, launched in 1980, and is the birth of Repêchage was the birth of the 4-layer facial. And it is one of our iconic best-selling treatments in over 50 countries around the world. To this day, yes. And it is one of those treatments that the idea was to feel like you're near the ocean. So you're getting the cold therapy from the seaweed mask. You're getting the warming from the mineral mask. So kind of your beach and your sun. And how do you get to the ocean if you can't get to Miami? And funny enough, even living here, I don't get to the beach. I don't know. When was the last time you were at the beach?
It's just a treat every once in a while. It's really like something that is there and you want to be there all the time, but we're so busy. It's hard to get
I'm
Yes.
always like, people are flying from all over the world to
To come
come here.
here.
And we never
But we
use
do get
it.
that moment in having the 4-layer facial, and I can
Yes.
totally see the blending
So that
of
was the always idea, is taking that European thalassotherapy, which is
Mhm.
seawater therapy, and how do you bring that to an American spa? My mother's originally from Europe, so that was always her philosophy, was how do we bring that
Mhm.
European feeling of seawater therapy? And she discovered the power of seaweed, which is a concentration of seawater. So by
Yeah.
utilizing the seaweed, we're able to mimic that pure thalassotherapy that we know has such great benefits for both the body and the skin. So at home, I love incorporating masks. I love a great sheet mask.
Yes.
We have a variety of different sheet masks, anywhere from Red Out, which helps with our redness and more inflamed skins, to BioLite, which helps with the unevenness and the dullness, to we have a triple action peptide sheet
Yes.
mask, and a B3, which is a niacinamide based sheet mask, and one that's more of a universal seaweed sheet mask. So you can choose your pick depending on how your skin's feeling. Do a little cleanse, pre-cleanse,
Yep.
apply your sheet mask. I love incorporating an LED device. A lot of
Yes.
people have their own LEDs. We also do a handheld LED at Repêchage that you can then power up your sheet mask with a little red light therapy and really give yourself this mini at-home treatment, which we found people were craving. I
Yeah.
think that since, you know, COVID, the pandemic,
Mhm.
uh, people got more into taking care of their skin at home, and they were
Mhm.
really looking for these types of devices and mini at-home moments that they can do in 10 to 15 minutes with great results.
Yeah, you can't always make it, unfortunately, out to the spa,
Yeah,
so it's nice to be able to have these moments at home just to center yourself and give your skin a little reset.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, as a mom, I always found my self-care moments were always when my kids went to bed.
Yes. It's a really short window.
Is so it's like you tuck them in and
Yes.
suddenly the house is quiet, it's kind of dark, and you get to really take care of yourself without any interruption, right? No mom,
Mhm.
mom, 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 and that, it just
Yes.
doesn't end. So it's really nice to take, tuck in your kids and then do a little 10
Sneak
to 15
away.
minute.
Yes.
And so my sanctuary is really often those nightly skincare routines that I get to do in my bathroom
Yes.
and really take care of myself. Other things that became really popular, and I know especially with the new beauty readership, has been an elevated body care routine.
Yes.
So we've won many awards through New Beauty for our Sea Spa Glow, our salt baths. So I think also the shower and the bath, I think
Mhm.
Americans are starting to take more baths.
Yes. And I think too, especially we're talking about this particular age group in menopausal skin, we can't forget the rest of the body. You can't
Correct.
forget your neck, your décolletage, your hands. Whatever you're doing for your face, keep going and extend it. And even if you can only do it once or twice a week and you don't have the time,
Yes.
it's often just, if the hands don't match, everybody knows right away that you're spending all of this time treating your face and forgetting some of the other common
But
key
also just
areas.
the blood flow and circulation. So
Yes.
we're spending a tremendous amount of time sitting
Yes.
and we're not moving as much as we should. So how can we move lymph, move some blood flow? Dry brushing is such a
A Repêchage
great
body
a
treatment.
little body treatment, a
Yes.
seaweed body contouring mask. I
Yes.
know you received one of
Dry
those.
brushing.
Dry brushing is something you can do at home.
Yes.
Obviously, it feels great when they do it for you in the spa.
Yes.
But even our Sea Spa Glow, like doing a nice vigorous exfoliation in the shower,
Mm.
is going to really help your circulation,
Yes.
stimulation, help with drainage of lymph. So you're going to help with some of that weight loss. That's going to
Mhm.
help with the way that you feel. You're going to
Yeah.
feel more energized and you're going to feel better. So I know what was trending on TikTok was that everything shower
Yes.
hashtag, but it makes sense.
It does. It's so funny too. We're going back to, you're doing too much for the face, but yet not enough for the body. So we have to balance it out.
And we're going to see these changes, especially as we go through perimenopause and menopause,
Yes.
with the changes in our body. So this is a time to really take care of the body. We don't want our skin to sag or us to feel the dimpling effect of cellulite. So these type of tools are really powerful. Some of them are ancient, like our dry brushing techniques, but they work.
They work. Wonderful. Well, now I want a facial and a body treatment. And thankfully, we're here at the spa.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, thank you so much, Shiri. This is a topic we could talk about on and on and on. There's so much to cover. And I'm just really glad that Repêchage is giving solutions to women outside of the spa to continue their treatment and their self-care at home, especially right now when we need it the most.
But go see a professional.
Absolutely.
And create a great relationship with a professional.
Yes.
They're going to be able to guide you with not only your in skincare clinic programming, but also your at-home care. And it's something I love to do for my clients is build skincare routines. So if anyone wants to personally DM me, I'm happy to build skincare routines for people.
You'll be our special consultant.
Okay, let's do it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so
Thanks,
much. This has
Tatiana.
been wonderful.
Thank you.